fentanyl is a synthetic prescription drug similar to morphine but 100 times more potent. Originally synthesized by Janssen Pharmaceutica in 1959, fentanyl is commonly used for treating severe pain in trauma and terminal cancer patients and as an anesthetic in surgery. This pharmaceutical form of fentanyl can be administered via a patch on the skin, similar to a nicotine patch, as an injection, or as a lozenge or lollipop. But it is also illegally made in labs and sold as a recreational drug. This clandestine fentanyl is often produced as a white powder or made into pills that look like other prescription opioids. It has been found in drugs sold as MDMA, cocaine, methamphetamine, and heroin, where it is used by drug dealers as a way of increasing potency. Because fentanyl is 50 times more potent than heroin, a much smaller amount of product can produce a similar effect for the user, meaning more profits for drug dealers. Unfortunately, fentanyl's high potency also means that even a small amount can prove deadly. With a lethal dose of fentanyl being equivalent in size to 2 grains of rice, if the user isn't aware the drugs they've bought have been adulterated, it can easily lead to an overdose. Fentanyl has played a key part in the opioid crisis seen across North America and Europe, including in the number of deaths from overdoses. The US Centre for Disease Control and Prevention reported that from May 2020 to April 2021, more than 100,000 Americans died from drug overdoses, with over 64% of these deaths being due to synthetic opioids like fentanyl and its analogues. Until recently, New Zealand has largely avoided the toll the opioid crisis has taken in the US, but experts warn that if fentanyl were to more widely infiltrate the illegal drug scene in New Zealand, we will be grossly underprepared. The New Zealand Drug Foundation has been calling for wider distribution of fentanyl testing kits, along with a life-saving medication called Nalaxone, for years. Drug users are able to use fentanyl test strips as one way of ensuring the drug isn't in their substances, but access to these tests has been limited, only available to purchase through the Hemp Store and the New Zealand Needle Exchange Store, or by visiting a pop-up drug testing centre. Likewise, Nalaxone, a treatment which reverses opioid overdose effects and has saved countless lives overseas, is costly and up until recently was only available on prescription. There is now a nasal spray version of this medication that people can take home with them, but it's not publicly funded in New Zealand and costs around $92 for a single-use kit.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here, and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.